stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America
and to the republic for which it stands,
one nation, under God,
indivisible,
with liberty and justice for all.
All right, students and teachers, welcome to Avid Why. I'm Mrs. Mijares, and I'm going to talk to you a little bit about why we take focus notes at Granite Park. You know, you're going to be taking a lot of notes in junior high and high school and college, and it's really important to be able to use your notes wisely. You know, we can just take our notes and leave them in our notebook and forget about them, but how much are you going to remember if you just take notes and you leave them in your notebook? The importance of focus notes is that you actually take notes, thoughtful notes, and you use them daily and you use them periodically to remember what you've learned. You write questions, you write a summary, you go back to those notes, you highlight things that are important. And though going back to your notes over and over again is going to help you remember. You know, there's something called the curve of forgetfulness, and if we only look at something once, we're going to forget it really soon. But the more we go back to it, the more we're going to remember. And how great is that when you take a test or you have to do a project, that you remember what you've learned because you've studied those notes, you've used those notes, you've collaborated with your friends or your peers. It's going to look different. In science, you're going to use an interactive notebook, same as history. In other classes, you're going to take Cornell notes. In other classes, you're going to do projects where you're just going to write notes maybe to the side. But remember, go back, study those notes. You're going to be so much better for studying and working with those notes every day.
Why do you nominate Mr. Jones for Teacher of the Week?
I nominate Mr. Jones for Teacher of the Week because he's funny, caring, and helpful. Whenever you fall behind, say like he's teaching something or like he's making you write down notes, and you fall behind and you miss some, you raise your hand and you ask him. He would always pause the class just to help you make sure you get caught up. And he's respectful to you. When he knows you're late, he doesn't call you out. Or if he knows you're having a hard time, he will be there to help you.
I nominated Mr. Jones for Teacher of the Week because he likes to help us even when we're struggling, and he's like extra, but like in a good way. Like he represents dedication because he dedicates himself to help others when they need help, and also respect because he also respects you when like you're not. He like when you need help, he doesn't like judge you. He just helps you he helps you understand when he doesn't judge you. He understands when you need help.
Mr. Jones. Mr. Jones is nice and funny and really respectful, and he's a really good teacher because he'll literally in the middle of the class just tell a joke or say something totally unrelated, but can always keep us on task, which is really nice. I really like Mr. Jones. He's a good teacher.
I like how he is really patient and how he helps us with our work when we don't understand it. I like how he's dedicated with his students and how he helps us with our work when we don't understand it. I like how he is also respectful to his students and with others. Thank you, Mr. Jones.
I like that if you raise your hand, he's there immediately. He doesn't take long, and he makes you understand it in a way that some teachers can't. He's really kind and he's not mean. His class is really chill.
I think he represents dedication because he's always dedicated to his students, and he's always helpful no matter what, and he would always be there whenever you need him.
Respect. Because he's respectful to his students and his teachers.
Thank you, Mr. Jones.
Thank you, Mr. Jones.
Thank you, Mr. Jones.
Thank you, Mr. Jones.
Do you want to make your community a better place? On Saturday the 21st, we are going to have a community service day here at Granite Park. We are going to have service projects in the community, helping the city of South Salt Lake. We'll be cleaning a park, doing some yard work, visiting senior centers, and basically just doing good for the community. Busing will be provided to and from the event. Check-in will be at 8:30. For more information, check the flyer or ask the main office.